in the Bayou. Welcome to Cajun Field in Lafayette. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Ragin' Cajuns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So UL Monroe's offense will have the football first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Graves. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Jackson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Warhawks, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
This team is an underdog for a reason, but you talk about getting off to a hot start, creating some belief, first drive, and you force a turnover. This team's now going to have some juice, some momentum, some energy, and if they're going to pull the upset, that's exactly what they need.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He cannot get it in. A mere...
Got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play. A big...
And he's going to score. Touchdown!
To get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's reeled in. It's Westbrook. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Warhawks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very... Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. All the way back. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll move the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Westbrook. There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Off the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. That one's going to keep him away tonight as he just missed it. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
To the air, it's Graves. And a big return after the high. He sets up the offense for this possession.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Quarterback keep. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And they can't make the play on third down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Warhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Graves. Rushes on him. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Odom. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Snagged out of the air.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Right back to him on the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Webster. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. And back to the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in, it's Lloyd.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He wants to throw it again. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They've got it at the 37.
Power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Pulls him for a set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
It's caught downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got an open man. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Catch in the middle. It's Odom. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of it.
There's a crease. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Makes it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They feed him again. Quick spin on the ride. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Good right down the boulevard. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll move the tight end. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the 1st. Racing down the left side. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Warhawks! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run, and the ball's free in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And they did tack on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Back to throw, it's Webster. Using the quick game. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give out of the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Time to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Makes the catch. It's Odom. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Raging Cajuns want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Using his legs, it's Westbrook.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They go right back to him. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. The defense uses offense there first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now on 3rd down, shadowed their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to buy time. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
Got it near midfield, and the returner will be knocked down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Webster. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's too high, out of bounds. Complete.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 3 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Bruins in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now. Dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Cajun Field. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Warhawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This injury could play a big factor, Holly. What have you got on it?
Louisiana head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their starting quarterback will not return to this game. They are continuing to evaluate a lower body injury, but I can tell you he is out for now. I'll keep you posted as this moves along. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Hudson. Fires into the end zone. Give him 6. Getting set for the point after. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Finds his man. It's Jackson. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. And the Warhawks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Westbrook. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first gain there, and it's a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just make sure.
Here's a little room there. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Graves. Finds his back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Had to throw it before he wanted.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moving out to the right. Nobody. Green to the running back. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Warhawks! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Back to throw, it's Hudson. Gets it to the back. Makes his man miss. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. With the catch, it's Miller. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got a little grass. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The Raging Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cajuns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that, with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, down on the UL Monroe sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to pass. It's Graves. Quick completion on the out route. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. The Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Maybe some room here. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Westbrook ripping through the defense. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And the comeback is on. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Back to throw, it's Hudson. Pressure coming. Soft spot in the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get... Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it. They didn't get a push at all. And it'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's caught. It's Eldridge. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Warhawks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Scanning the field. It's Graves. Throws to the tight end. Got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Push forward on the sneak. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Warhawks! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game.
Had Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
ULM 42. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Odom. And he's brought down. A huge completion.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on.
Finds a man in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. Pulls it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat him. A 5-point lead here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, down on the UL Monroe sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking for a man. It's Graves. And here's a fumble. The line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little. It's the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. And the Raging Cajuns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Absolutely perfect.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big one.
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot. To deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Graves. Moving away from pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Bringing the heat. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Warhawks with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Warhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
What a fantastic job by the defense. That time forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
ULM.
Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Dropping back, it's Graves. Into the end zone. He's got it for the touchdown. Now they need the 2-point conversion.
ULM.
Execution, great play calling. Now it comes down with very little time on the clock to your two-point conversion. The thing you practiced throughout the week, the things your coaches told you was going to decide this game, it was going to come up big. It's go time.
Wants to pass. He makes the grab for the two-point conversion, and in the final moments, we are tied. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's finally dragged down, but what a return as he takes it out to the 46. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Callahan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end now in motion. Looking for room. It's Westbrook. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Back to pass, it's Graves. Immediately fires to the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Warhawks are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his...
Touchdown, UL Monroe! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gilmore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Grabs it in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. It's third down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here at OT. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on fourth down here in overtime. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. what a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Great. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening. But we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.